Hello everyone, welcome to Stardust Discovery YouTube channel. This is Adete Ibi, aka Astro-Princess. I'm excited to finally kickstart the science broadcast part of the Stardust Discovery. So this is supposed to, give you a lot of some content on physics, astronomy, the universe, and environment, the careers in physics and astronomy, what it feels like to be a scientist, and every other thing in between, really. So feel free to buzz me with a lot of questions that you have. And interestingly, I'm excited that we'll be bringing a lot of African context to this. So if you are an African considering career in STEM, I think this is a good page for you because we'll be sharing a lot of related things like that, and you understand what it feels like, right? So on today's episode, really, we'll be looking at an exciting topic, which is why will they start changing different color? I mean, the sky change different colors at different times of day. So many of you must have experienced this at your location, that sometimes the sky is blue, sometimes it's white, sometimes it's red, and at night it's dark. Why? Why is that? So today I'll try my best to explain some of this. If you have asked yourself this question, then this video is for you, sure, for sure. You want to understand why. And I think everybody should be asking themselves this question. You should understand your environment. Why are things the way they are? Why are things happening the way they're happening, and not accept some superstitious explanations, right? You should find out why it's really, happening that way. So for us to get started, first of all, make sure you liked this video, especially if you are already enjoying what I'm talking about. Subscribe to this channel, share with your friends and families, and whatever question you have, and even while you're watching this video, feel free to use the comment section to ask, right? Okay, let's take it one step at a time. First of all, why is the sky blue sometimes? So to understand this question, I want to take us through, first of all, what makes up the Earth. What are the components? So first of all, we know that our Earth is one of the planets revolving around our big star, the Sun. And it looks like a sphere, not the perfect circle, but a sphere, like a ball. And then we are all standing on top of it. But then above us, there is this layer. There's this layer of different gases. I'm sure you must have been taught in school. They are made up of some molecules of nitrogen, carbon, and every other thing, oxygen as well. Right. So this forms what we call the atmosphere. Now, for every light coming from the sun, which is our star, they will have to pass through that atmosphere to get to us. And so you experience these at different times of the day. Because the earth is moving, different part of us tend to be facing the sun. So some people who are facing the sun at the time will be experiencing daylight. This is the topic we should be talking about, but I digress. Then the other people will be having nighttime if they are facing away from the sun, right? So now those of us facing the sun, as the day goes up to the afternoon period, then we begin to notice the sky changing from blue to white. But for the blue, it's important to understand again the different wavelengths of the light that comes from the sun. So the light that comes from the sun is electromagnetic in nature, which means they are light of different wavelengths. Some have short wavelengths, which you can also regard as bluer colored light, and some are longer wavelengths, which are redder. So the blue lights are most likely going to get scattered as they cross any object or any obstacle. In this case, as they cross our atmosphere. So the light from the sun undergo different things. Some get scattered, some get absorbed, some get reflected. So the reflection is like the way your mirror just shows you your face. It bends, which is refracted. Some of them actually refract, while some of them get scattered, just like the molecules of things, are all over the place, like gas molecules are all over the atmosphere. So this is what happens. So we see that a lot of blue lights are scattered in the morning time. So we see that the sky turns blue. But toward the afternoon, more of these blue lights get scattered. And even because the red get absorbed, but in the afternoon, some of those red also gets absorbed. And because the earth is also scattering, it's trying to reflect back the blue that it sees. So there is some counter reaction so that you notice the sky turns white. Now, it feels like the different colors end up combining to give you the white light, which is what you see when a white light passes through a prism. They get reflected until all the different colors are separated. So when those colors are made to reflect back in form of combining them, they get you back the white color. And so this is what happens. So you see this white color when every of the lights are undergoing different forms of scattering and bending. However, towards the evening, when the sun is setting, you notice that we see more of the red. So what's happening at this point? So because of the Earth's rotation, a lot of this blue light scattering are get scattered away as opposed to scattering into the Earth. So they get scattered away that we do not get to see a lot of them. Whilst those red and orange colored lights are now more predominant, so we get to see them because a lot of the blue are now scattered away. So we see most of the red. And of course, because we have now, shifted in such a way that the sun is so down the horizon, it gets to travel, that red light travels for a shorter time compared to when it was, rising. So we are able to see the red light more during sunset. Okay, so the last one, which is the night sky. Now, I love the night sky a lot. This is my favorite. Why is the sky dark at night? Now, why do I love the night sky? So, for what I do, I study a lot of the objects in space. As an astronomer, we do a lot of observations with telescopes. And if you are going to use an optical telescope is a telescope that observes any object in the optical wavelengths. So those colors I just talked about, some of them you have to use a special type of telescope in order to see light coming from those type of lights. For you to see those type of wavelength, for example, if you want to see the red one, you have to use an exact type of this telescope to see that red one. So in astronomy, we have different types of telescopes for seeing different types of colors. So if you're going to see an optical color, you need an optical telescope. And there are some reasons why they are peculiar. We need the sun to go away for us to be able to observe any object we want to observe. So that's one of the reasons why I love the night sky, because I get to do my work, I get to do my science, right? But sometimes, like some other telescopes I use, I don't need this one to get away. In the radio, I do a lot of radio astronomy, so I just need to observe. I don't have to wait for the sun to get away, so which is also exciting for me. So, back to this topic. Why is the night sky dark? I think I've already given you the answer. Because the sun is not present, right? Now, it helps you to see what this space really looks like. So imagine that we don't ever get to see the sun. The color you see at night is really what it looks like. Space is dark, guys. It is. So you just have that, dark, empty space, really, because There is so much space between you and the closest star, between you, us, and the closest planet, such that even when you combine lights from all of the stars and all of these, glowing things, they are not able to light up the night sky. And because of that, why can't the light from all the stars light up the night sky? So the answer is they are so far away that they are not able to do that. We are so close to the sun because that's our own star. That's why it's able to power the light we use for daylight. But at night, when it's not, facing you, you notice, you get to see the real world, really. You get to see the real universe looking very dark. So, I think there's something I would like to add as a bonus. At night you notice the stars up there to twinkle. Not all of them though, but you notice that some of the objects twinkle. Why do that happen? Okay, I will invite you to listen to our next video. I will try to make that the next topic. So you should watch and find out why they are twinkling. But trust me, there are so many of that topic that we need to touch base on. Even as I'm talking about these ones, I realize that probably we should have done some topic before this so that it will help you with understanding. But anyways, we'll still put it out there and make sure your notification button is turned on so that you know whenever we release any new video, and hopefully we'll do a live one very soon so that you can ask your live questions. But at the meantime, like this video, subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section whether you learned something or not. Do not forget the night sky is dark because the sun is not facing, is not there at the time for those who are experiencing the darkness. And the sky is blue because of the scattering of shorter wavelength light. It's white because of the refraction of all the colors combined. And it is red because you get the red one gets get into the earth faster, and a lot of the blue one have been scattered away from the earth. So we see the red one. Alright, I will leave you with this and I will see you in our next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.